Hey everybody, I'm Argofunk playing Great Ace Attorney 2. We're talking to Olive Green here. We're going to ask her about her stabbing. She's just walking along the pavement when she was stabbed in the back while picking up a book from the ground. It was a cold, foggy day. Yes, it happened 4 days ago. Come on, Sherlock Holmes. I don't think you solved the case. I think we solved the case, not you. Oh, nobody's told her how the case was resolved. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess it makes sense she doesn't know what happened, because from her perspective, she was just bending it down, then she got stabbed, and then she was unconscious for 4 days. So I guess she doesn't have a whole lot of information. Let's just ask about her. So who are you? You're an artist? I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorny Dyke Academy of Fine Arts. Tell me, Miss Green, do you live here? Oh, no, actually, I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road. I see. How interesting. No, is it? Brixton's 10 stops away on the Underground, and Thorndyke is a 3-minute walk from there. So she's 3 minutes away from her university? But yes, Briar Road is not salubrious. That's where a bunch of poor people live, because it's sort of a trashy part of London. That's where Sozeki is hanging out. Struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for her to be hanging around there. But if she lives in that trashy neighborhood, that would explain why she was hanging around there. And yeah, Sherlock Holmes, you really shouldn't be insulting people to their faces. I mean, we know she doesn't live in the nicest neighborhood, because she was stabbed there. Okay, well, looks like we've talked to her about everything. Do we want to go somewhere else, or do we want to investigate here? Susato's saying, hey, we probably need to investigate here. So let's look around. What have we not seen? We haven't seen this chart. Do not feed her. Don't feed pigeons. What else do we have? This looks like a statue. An artist mannequin. Maybe it belongs to Miss Green. Sort of looks like her, same sort of hair. You can see she's got the hair on top. And what is this a picture of? Perhaps she knows him. He's got a brush. Well, now that we've looked around, we get this guy. Narrow fodder. Are you talking to me, Naruhodo? Sounds like this guy can't pronounce Japanese names. Okay, Saucy Nutmeg. No. Soseki Natsume. Why is he sending messages via the police? What are you waiting for? Let me see it! Is it in Japanese, so you can't read it? Murder? What? No. Whoa, I gotta read this note. Yeah, we haven't read the note yet. Could you give the note back to us? So I'll hear the note, my dear fellows. The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Natsume's residence. I'll hail a firecracker at once. What is... Huh? Wow, so yesterday, Mr. Soseki was in court. We proved his innocence. Now he's been accused of murder after someone's killed in his apartment. Wow, this guy has bad luck. And guess what? It's even worse than it seems. That's a grim note to start the investigation on. Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Ah! What on earth? Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Why is this happening? Why to me? I only just got out of court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery, and then I wake up to this! Woeful worm without wiggle. Ah! Not you! Go away, Sherlock Holmes. I don't really like you. Hey, he came here with us. I'm sure he'll be able to help you. Yes, I'm here to help you out. What can I do? Oh, hey, it's the Scotland Yard Detective, Inspector Gregson. Wow, he does not like us. He hates Sherlock Holmes. I don't think he's particularly fond of Ryunosuke either. Good morning, Inspector. It's a crime scene. Don't touch anything. Oh boy. So let's examine this crime scene. It looks like stuff's been brought up here. Last time we were in the room, it was full of books. And now it looks like somebody set up a stage? Yeah, Inspector Gregson's in a really bad mood. And Sherlock Holmes is making a joke. Okay, let's start by talking to the inspector. So who's the victim? William Shamspeare. Oh, he lived here, huh? He's an actor. But why is this stuff here in Mr. Natsume's apartment? Soseki was the one who discovered the dead body. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're accusing him of being the culprit already. Just because he found the dead body doesn't mean he's the culprit. Okay, we're waiting for the coroner to get here. Now, I'm not gonna touch a dead body. That's creepy. So let's talk to Mr. Natsume. I was arrested 3 days ago. Oh, jeez. Now I'm gonna get arrested again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences! Woo! Alrighty, so apparently this is not his flat. Apparently he lives one story up. So this is the room directly underneath Mr. Natsume's. Alright, alright. Did you know the victim? You guys lived together? You lived directly above him? Why is he shaking? I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. But did he ever invite me into his room? Never! On my honor, I swear it. That's a very extreme reaction. It's like he's hiding something. Once I found him, I asked you to come. Sending the message through the inspector. And what is that? Is that Sherlock Holmes just sort of hiding against the wall for no reason? He likes to do weird things like that. So, have you made a discovery? Have you examined the crime scene and figured out who did it? Please, it's been only 5 minutes. All I've been able to deduce is the truth of the matter. Ho ho ho! That's basically everything, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. What else do you have to deduce? Okay, there was a struggle here last night. They had a fight to the death. Oh my. What's wrong, Mr. Natsume? Did you enter his room last night? Is that why? Is that why you're so worried? My second conclusion. Poison lingering in the air! Okay, Miss Natsume, seriously, why are you acting so strangely? Please pretend I'm not here! Invisible, ineffable, inscrutable, insignificant! Woo! I keep dancing whenever I say words. Okay, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, are you gonna make a great deduction? Yes! So we did this 3 or 4 times in the previous game. Sherlock Holmes goes on a wild deduction. He calls it the Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. And he dances around a lot. So let's hear his logic behind the cause of death. Careful observation reveals to us the events that happened last night. Oh, Looks like this person's smiling. Okay, he's foaming at the mouth. That indicates he was poisoned. Next to him, we have... What is that? Green butter? Soap? Why is the soap on a plate? Was he eating it? Yes. You can see he's got a fork. And that fork is kind of questionable. I'm not so sure about that. So his appetite was his undoing, because he ate the poisoned soap. Aha! So soap perfectly matches the lather in his mouth. Alright. That's the great deduction. Apparently Sherlock Holmes likes eating candle wax. That's gross. That's gross. That's gross. So as you see, while he's making his deductions, some of his points are good, and they get exclamation marks. But some of his points are questionable, so they get question marks. So, part 2 of the deduction. Suicide or murder? Ooh, exclamation mark. That's a good question. Did he die alone? Well, the single teacup indicates yes, he was alone. But question mark on that. Maybe somebody else was there, like the extremely twitchy guy who's right next to you, Sherlock Holmes. Yes, but the criminal could have stolen his teacup to hide his tracks. Yes, So here's the proof. The proof is... the door? Oh, what does the broken door lock have to do with somebody leaving? So at the time of the incident, the door must have been locked, and the only key is in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim ate the poison, he must have been alone. How else could the culprit have put the key in his pocket and left? That's actually kind of a good argument, but it got a question mark, so it is a bad argument. We're gonna have to fix this up. We're gonna have to clean it. Like somebody cleans things with a bar of soap. That will get rid of the suds of confusion. Okay, so there's one thing, Mr. Holmes. What is it? I don't think this guy is gonna be eating soap. Your entire analysis is based on a weird proposition. A weird premise. I've eaten soap myself in the past. Well, that explains a lot. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. I really wouldn't have eaten soap even if you said it is wonderful tasting. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. Okay, another thing that bothers our heroes is Mr. Natsume, who's just acting so weird the whole time. Almost like the deductions concern him somehow! So judging by what Mr. Natsume was doing, these deductions need to be fixed. I need to gently correct some of the mistakes in his logic. Alrighty, let's see what we can do.